What's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel, and in this video I want to give you guys my current thoughts on Riot Blockchain stock, or ticker symbol Riot. Now, if you've been tuned into the channel for a decent amount of time now, then you would know that Riot is not a new face around here. Riot was my #1 high risk high reward stock pick of 2020 in a video that I posted a couple months back. I've held Riot for literally years now. For full transparency, I do currently hold a few different call options on Riot and a stock position as well. So I am invested in Riot currently. I'm still bullish on it. I've been bullish on it for years through all the ups and downs, and Riot, as well as the rest of the cryptocurrency space, is doing extremely well right now. And I do believe this is the second bull run. This is the start of the second cryptocurrency bull run. So I will be making a lot more content focused around the sector and the stocks within it. And I figured what better way to kick it off than with one of my favorite, if not my single favorite player within this sector, which is Bitcoin mining company Riot Blockchain. All right, so over the course of this video, we will take a look at Riot chart, as you can see in front of us on TradingView. I will let you guys know what I'm thinking from a technical perspective and in terms of future potential price action. We will take a quick look at Bitcoin's chart. I do need to float my face, so forgive me for that, my bad. All right, so we will take a look at Bitcoin's chart as well, because Riot is a Bitcoin mining company. So the price of Bitcoin and Riot is not directly correlated, but if Bitcoin does well, then it only makes sense that Riot does well as well. Okay, so we will take a look at Bitcoin's chart. I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking there quick, and then we will also take a look at Riot Blockchain's website. When I do these individual analyses, I do like to look at the company's website. If you guys have tuned in before, you'd know that, because I like to see how the company brands themselves, how they explain themselves in their own words, and we'll take a look at a summary of their press releases, okay, which are important as well. Okay, so before we do get into it, I will ask you guys to please give the video a like if you do go on to gain value from it, or if you're invested in Riot or any other Bitcoin mining or the cryptocurrency sector in general. Super exciting times. Give the video a like if you do gain value from it, or if you're invested in this sector. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and check out my complete portfolio and daily newsletter, first link in the description, if you want to know exactly what my positions are in Riot, as well as the rest of the sector and all my stocks, literally my complete portfolio. Okay, so yeah, Riot, we will kick it off with the website, because you guys know this, if you've been around, of course, we have to establish the fundamental baseline prior to getting into the technicals. Okay, so Riot Blockchain, building gateways to blockchains. Riot Blockchain Inc. is focused on building, supporting, and operating blockchain technologies. We aim to be part of the disruptive blockchain technology ecosystem that is revolutionizing transactions. We've also launched our own Bitcoin mining operation. Okay, so we'll just scroll down here and then we'll get into those press releases that I mentioned. Okay, so strategic investments. So Riot Blockchain isn't only a Bitcoin mining company, they also make investments within the blockchain sector. So if the cryptocurrency sector does well, like it is right now, Riot is likely to profit off of that. Okay, so we have supported the blockchain ecosystem through targeted investments in the sector with a primary focus on the Bitcoin blockchain. These strategic investments include Coinsquare.io, Veriday.io, and TestPay.io. Okay, so you guys we're not going to get into those, of course, today, but you guys can look into those individually if you want to. I do encourage you to go on to doing your own research into Riot. You guys check out this website for yourself, dig around some articles. Again, I just want to put Riot on your radar if it's not already. Okay, let's scroll down a little more. Bitcoin mining, again, their claim to fame, Bitcoin mining. We have launched our own Bitcoin mining operation and will be a focal point for Riot's expansion plans moving forward. Okay, so let's go up to investors tab. Again, you guys, with any company that you're thinking about investing in, a lot of their websites will have this investor tab. You guys can go to news, events, and then we will go to press releases. Okay, so press releases, we'll just scroll down here. I'm not going to go into each one of these individually. Again, you guys can do your own research if you want. I will just read a bunch of these out. Riot Blockchain receives 1,000 S19 Pro AMP miners from Bitmain. So if you guys aren't familiar with Bitcoin mining, then you should definitely go look it up and understand what it is prior to, of course, investing in Riot or any other Bitcoin mining company. Bitcoin mining, to sum it up real quickly, the Bitcoin blockchain is validated by Bitcoin miners, and they are incentivized to validate that blockchain by receiving Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin miners mine Bitcoin, validate the blockchain, and are paid Bitcoin in return. Okay, so that's how they actually make money from Bitcoin mining. So the more miners you have, obviously the more blocks you can validate on the Bitcoin blockchain, and the more you get paid. All right, so new miners are a very good thing. And that's pretty much the summary of what the majority of this news that I wanted to show you guys at least was. I've been invested in Riot for a long time. I've been following them for a long time, and it's very bullish. Over the course of this year specifically, starting at like the beginning of the year, they were announcing new orders new orders of miners, like new shipments coming in of new miners, expanding their operations, expanding their mining facilities. So that is extremely bullish. That is extremely good news. And again, when you're a Bitcoin miner, the more mining machines you have, the more efficiently and the more you can mine at scale, okay? And the more revenue you get. So that's good for the company and the stock. All right, so we're not going to spend too much time on that. Again, I really encourage you guys to actually go look into Riot for yourselves. But let's get into this chart. Let's get into the exciting stuff. Okay, so Riot had an absolutely crazy day today. It was up 30% at one point today. It ended the day up about 19%, but as you can see, the after hours just left. It's up about 10% after hours as well. So, I mean, tomorrow should be a great day. From here on out should be great. I'm super bullish on Riot. You guys have found that out by now, but I think this is just the beginning for Riot. I will let you guys know on the charts why I think that, but we'll start with the short term. My short term perspective is that Riot will probably come up to retest this upper trend line, this upper line of resistance that it was setting earlier back in May, June. So from May to June, it was rallying. I made the video, I think, in right around here before this pop. So that was really well timed. I was very proud of that. But I definitely think that we could see Riot come up and retest this upper trend line, this upper line of resistance that it's set back in, again, May, June. And obviously, you guys, this is so reliant on the performance of the cryptocurrency sector. And I only say this is going to happen. I only look at the technicals, to be honest, when the fundamentals are lining up. And the fundamentals are aligning so beautifully within the cryptocurrency sector, Bitcoin, Ether, etc., the entire cryptocurrency sector, as well as a lot of the other players within the cryptocurrency sector, which, again, I will talk about a lot more in the future. But the stars are all lining in my mind. I would not be surprised at all to see Riot rally back up to this point up here over the coming weeks, if not months. Again, you guys remember trend lines. This could expand for a while, and it could reach it at some point over like September or October or something. But I believe with all the momentum behind it right now, plus the fact that Riot's a very small market cap stock, which is one of the individual characteristics of Riot that makes me like it so much and that has made me like it for so long, is the fact that it's a micro cap stock. Okay, so let's scroll down here a little bit and look at their market cap. Okay, so Riot has a market cap of $91 million. That is tiny. That is microscopic compared to the majority of the equity markets. Okay, and when a stock, I say this all the time, but I'll say it again because it's true. When a stock has a low market cap, it means that it takes less capital inflow to the stock to raise the individual share price. So I want to go back in time here. Okay, again, remember this, you guys. Short-term price target for Riot is about $5, $5.63 to be exact. It depends where it falls, obviously, on this trend line, but $5 to $6 is would not surprise me at all in the near future. Okay, so I want to scroll out, you guys, because if you haven't seen this, then you're in for a surprise. Okay, so remember how crazy bullish that looked on a short-term time frame when we're right here? That's what that looks like on the grand scale. So back in 2017, if you guys were not around, see, you can barely get it in frame. If you guys were around in 2017, Riot got up to a high. So Riot was floating around kind of where it is now, around $3. I remember this. I remember this vividly because I was invested in it. I didn't, keep in mind, guys, I didn't play this as well as I could. Now that I know this, I will hopefully play it a little better, but I was invested in Riot prior to this pop. It did go up to a high of $45 as well. Riot, as well as the rest of the cryptocurrency sector, this was a bubble at the time. Obviously, this happened. The chart looks like this in almost Bitcoin, Ether. You can look at whatever you want. You see the bubble, you see the rally, you see all that FOMO come into the markets, and Riot rallied up to a high of $45. That is absolutely insane, you guys. Okay, so Riot came up to $45, and the reason I want to kind of zoom out is so you guys can understand what Riot is capable of in terms of price action. Okay, and this is what can happen. Price action like this happens when stocks have like minuscule market caps like this. So $90 million, it does not take much inflow. If Riot 10x'd, it wouldn't even be at $1 billion market cap, okay? Look at most of the stocks you have. I guarantee very little of them, if not any of them, are less than $1 billion. So if Riot 10x'd right now, it still wouldn't be at $1 billion. Okay, so keep that in mind, you guys. That's why it's so easy, especially in this retail-driven market right now. There's so many new retail investors in this market. If cryptocurrency does well, if the markets do bad, if like all the stars are aligning, investors are going to want to trade something that they see has 5x, 10x potential. And we know from historically that Riot has that potential. And I think that it would not surprise me in the least. Not soon. I don't know when this is going to happen. And keep in mind, guys, this could be a very bumpy ride. Nothing just goes straight up. Keep that in mind. Also, I could be completely wrong. Riot could tank tomorrow. This is just what I think based on previous data and my experience with this stock. Okay, so I do think that Riot at some point in the future, maybe a year, I think it will be sooner than that personally, but year conservatively, I do think we can see it come up and retest this area around $45, $50. And I think we can see it blow past that again with all the news that they're dropping in regard to new miners. It's just good. There's so much momentum behind it. We live in a story stock market, and that just furthers my opinion on why I'm bullish on Riot. So over the coming years, again, you guys, no promises here, but I do believe we could see Riot come back up and test easy double digits, maybe even triple digits at some point in the next couple of years. So I'm very bullish on Riot, very long Riot. Let's move on to BTC. I'll give you guys my quick take on this, and then we'll close the video out. Okay, so Bitcoin. If you guys watched the Sunday Stock Watch I just posted yesterday, I did mention Bitcoin, and it's great to see that Bitcoin has solidified its break from this downtrend. Okay, so this is dating back, again, you guys, Bitcoin 20K in 2017 back here. Bitcoin did pop, and it's since then, up until just last week, Bitcoin was in a multi-year downtrend. Okay, so these two tops up here going down here, it just broke above that, and that's why we're seeing this rally right now on top of so much good fundamental news. Okay, you guys, Bitcoin, scarce, finite, like absolutely scarce asset. Okay, only 18 million now, only will ever be 21 million in existence. That is a fact. In a world where trillions of dollars in fiat currencies are being printed, Bitcoin is a scarce asset that cannot just be printed. It's in the code, okay? It's impossible. It's literally impossible to print Bitcoin. Okay, so digital gold is, as I like to call it. So from a technical perspective, Bitcoin did break this lower trend line. We're seeing Bitcoin absolutely ripping right now. It was just at $10,000 this morning. It's up at 11K already. We might see a pullback, but a big tell for me will be to see Bitcoin actually break above this previous high that it's set just about a year ago at about $13,000, $14,000. Once we do that, it's off to the freaking races, okay? And I wouldn't be surprised over the coming year or so. Personally, I'm a Bitcoin bull. Many of you guys might know that, and you can tell by now if you didn't. I wouldn't be surprised at all, again, with all the macroeconomic fundamental factors behind just that are in play right now. It makes sense to me to see Bitcoin hit 100K. I wouldn't be surprised to see $100,000 Bitcoin over the coming years. But again, you guys remember, nothing goes straight up. I'm not saying Bitcoin's gonna hit 100K tomorrow, but with all the momentum behind it, I do think that we could see easily 15 to 20K Bitcoin over the coming months. Okay, so very exciting times again, you guys. Sorry I rambled on a little bit in this one. I'm super excited. I've been waiting for this literally for years. Again, I did invest in the cryptocurrency sector. This was one of my first loves in regard to trading. So I'm very excited just to finally see Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency space, a lot of these blockchain stocks taking off, and it just feels good, man. Again, I will keep you guys posted on this. I will cover a lot of the other stocks within the sector as well. So like Hive, Overstock, Canaan, again, a lot of these plays I've been invested in for a while as well, and I'm excited to talk to you guys about them and share them with you as well. Okay, so again, if you guys do want to know exactly what my position is in Riot, as well as literally all the other stocks we're talking about, not even just invest in the sector, gold and silver, very bullish on, as well as some biotechs, all call options, all put options, all stock positions, even all cryptocurrencies, if you guys are interested in that. If you're watching this, I assume you are. You guys can check out my complete portfolio daily newsletter first, link in the description if you're interested. Along with that, I do send out a daily newsletter every trading day during market hours, talking about the trades I made that day, as well as rationalizing my thoughts behind why I made the trades I am. And yeah, that's pretty much that. If you're interested, check it out. If not, no worries at all. And let me know in the comments what stocks, what cryptocurrencies within the sector you're excited about right now. Yeah, I'm just super excited, and I'm super excited to share this next bull market with you guys. All right, so until next time, always remember, you guys, take action, make waves. Peace. Later.